Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to Take It From Jake. It's your man, Jake, the stand up realtor here. Hope everybody's having a great hump day, great Wednesday. I know that I am. So, today, what I wanted to talk about was real estate and inventory levels and what that actually means. Inventory levels, which can be found on FRED, the Federal Reserve Economic Data Site presented by the St. Louis Fed, is actually how many active listings there are at one time on the MLS. In Arizona, I believe we're sitting at about 4,500 right now. Historic lows, inventory levels are low, but that doesn't mean that people aren't buying and selling, right? So that's active at any given time. So if you have a coming soon listing or something that goes into contract before you're actually able to get it active on the MLS, that's not even going to show up. So if there's 1 million people selling their home and 3 million people trying to buy homes, demand heavily outweighs supply. And when that happens, inventory levels are low. But that doesn't mean that there aren't houses for sale. It means it's a competitive market. One change in the market, even though the Federal Reserve hasn't been raising interest rates too much lately, is that private institutions are raising interest rates from 3% up to the mid fours, mid fives, depending on the lender. Talked with my mortgage broker, Ryan Kajihiro, the other day, and we were talking about interest rates and how the Fed hasn't actually done anything, but private institutions are sort of tightening the purse strings, so to say. And so that's something that could lower buyer competition and actually increase inventory levels. So right now we're sitting at a historic low of inventory levels. That doesn't mean that people aren't selling their home. It just means that demand heavily outweighs supply. And with the increase or the hike in interest rates by private lenders, we should see demand start to taper a little bit. People won't be able to qualify as easily. So I actually think that the raise in interest rates will create a small increase in inventory and make it a little bit easier for people to buy homes, especially if you have a down payment ready of 10 to 20%. You're sitting in a pretty good spot to get a mortgage. And even though interest rates might be high right now, you can always refinance when they go back down later. That's one thing that a lot of people don't realize.